The BYU Cougars are at odds of 300 to 1 to win the NCAA Championship in 2017. The team went 26-11 last season, going 13-5 in the West Coast Conference. The Portland Pilots will have a new direction in 2016-17 as taking over as head coach is former NBA player Terry Porter. He may eventually do a good job at Portland, but it may take some time to get his system and his players in place. The Cougars may have a tough time getting to the NCAA Tournament in 2016-17 as they have to replace Kyle Collinsworth and Chase Fisher. They also have to replace Zach Salijas, who was a great sixth man. The Cougars do return Nick Emery, who averaged 16.3 points per game last season, but they need to find some other answers. BYU is counting heavily on transfer LJ Rose, who averaged 9.8 points per game 2 years ago with Houston. The Cougars also brought in Elijah Bryant from Elon. He averaged 14.2 points per game for the Phoenix 2 years ago. The Cougars have a lot of freshmen who could contribute this season, including Stephen Bayo, Zach Frampton, Yoeli Childs, Peyton Dastrup, TJ Haws, and Colby Leifson. Childs is expected to challenge for a starting spot this season after averaging 18.5 points per game in high school last season. Haws is back from a mission, and he could do really well considering his brother Tyler is BYU's all-time leading scorer. BYU does have Kyle Davis, who should provide support for Emery, as Davis averaged 11.9 points and 7.5 rebounds last season. The Cougars also returned Haws and Mika, who averaged 11.8 points and 6.4 rebounds as a freshman 3 years ago. The Cougars do have to replace a lot of departing talent, but they do return Emery, and they have a lot of incoming players with experience. It may take some time for this team to come together. If the transfers play well and the Cougars get great play out of Haws and Mika, then BYU could challenge for the WCC title this season and make the NCAA Tournament.